Hey everybody, my name is Kat with Cartwheel, and today I'm going to walk you through how to use the rotation order switching attribute in the Cartwheel rig. This feature gives you more control over your appendages like arms and legs by letting you choose the best order for rotations, and then it bakes that choice through your entire animation. So first of all, what is rotation order? So rotation order determines the sequence in which the rotations are applied on the X, Y, and Z axis. Think of it kind of like stacking three layers. Whichever goes first will affect the results of the next. And this matters because rotations can cause something called gimbal lock. There's no way to fully avoid gimbal lock, but when it happens, you lose a degree of freedom and the motion becomes harder to control. Here you can see in this example here in gimbal mode in Maya, I have gotten myself into a situation where I am unable to rotate in this axis entirely. When you look at a rotation order like XYZ, that's telling you the order in which the rotations are applied. The first axis drives the motion the strongest, and then the following axes are layered on top. So for XYZ, the X rotation happens first, meaning X is most stable, it's driving the motion, and then Y happens, and finally Z on top. Choosing the right rotation order makes your animation cleaner and easier to control, and it also reduces counter animation and keeps the curves simpler in the graph editor. Now, thankfully for our users with Cartwheel, we're adding an intelligence layer before export that takes a look at the animation that you've made in Cartwheel and determines the rotation order for you that will result in the least amount of gimbal lock. That being said, you might still choose to change the rotation order yourself once you're in your shot, depending on what you want to do. Now you can see here that we have all of these orders available to you in the rotation order attribute on all of these different appendages. This makes it easy to experiment. You can test different orders and choose the one that keeps your animation the most stable. Any changes that you make automatically gets baked across the entire animation so you don't lose your work. The scripts in our rigs are going to do its best to keep your animation exactly as it is as you switch these around, but always double check just in case. If you want to learn more about the Cartwheel rig, I recommend checking out the other tutorials in our rig demo section on our YouTube page. If you have any other questions or tips or run into any bugs, please let us know, and happy animating.